But French is what we emphasize on, because looking at some of our colleagues who studied with us in Ghana, when they come to Ghana, they do their program in English. And coming from French countries like Senegal, Togo, Burkina Faso, we study together. They speak very good English. At the same time, they speak French. And people like us, we cannot speak French. So we envy them. So I say, no, I must give this opportunity to my Gambian brothers, that in future, they can equally speak very good French and very good English. So that is what I'm dreaming at.
The company you run, GAM Engineering and Trading Group, you've been partnership with some Belgians, I suppose.
Yes, we have partnership with 2 companies now. With
you involved in construction or?
Yeah, we do everything.
Kind of civil engineering?
Civil engineering, we do everything. So most of the thing we do is that we repair.
You don't do road construction, do you?
We can do that, but we are not yet into that.
Into that?
Yes.
Then what are you into, building now?
We do irrigation.
Okay.
And we do also repairing of air conditions everywhere. And we even service most of these Gulf petrol stations now. And we also do these water turbines, which is not common here. There's these people in Sierra Leone who are asking for it, because Professor Kamara was here on my inauguration. So he's asking for it. In Ghana too, they are asking for it. Because they had wanted me to even start all these things in Ghana, because I knew if I should start this in Ghana, it will run faster, because the people are more strong when it comes to economic background. Yes, but I told them that I'm going back to my country and start from zero, because it's Ghanaians who are developing Ghana. So I have to come back to my country and also try my own way and see how best I can be encouraged by my own people, because my president is the #1 encourager to all Gambians. So I was so much impressed by what he's doing, and I say I must also come and contribute.
You're 39, as you
Yes, please.
rightly mentioned.
Yeah.
You're a pastor.
Yeah.
How often do you go before your congregation?
That is every Sunday. I have to attend church. Or sometimes, like, I do have a lot of preaching appointments in Ghana. And what I do there is that I do preaching assignment there and also raise funds to come and develop my school. And I have a lot of also some of these work missionaries who are also helping in many ways. And now they have linked me with a lot of people in Europe and America. And they are also raising funds to make sure that this school become one of the best, because we want to start this school in many cities in the Gambia here, so that we could help our young ones, you know, with quality education.
I'm again on the same issue on being a pastor and into all these things. Let me ask this personal question. For example, you're supposed to go and sign a multi-million-dollar project within the framework of this engineering company. And then another invitation, counter-invitation came from probably a church somewhere for you to attend a major conference or whatever that is religious. Conflict of interest comes in. Where does the priority lie?
Education. Because I know with education, we can be like Singapore within a short period of time. Because
what I mean is, you're a pastor, you're a religious person, you're invited to a religious event somewhere outside the world. At the same time, you had an appointment earlier that you're supposed to sign a multi-million-dollar project for your engineering company. Where you go to the religious festivity, or you go and sign the contract. That is where does the priority lie?
The priority, like I told you, it lies on education. And education, like, I'm more motivated when I'm called into
education because it is business.
Not actually business, but then I really want to see that in the next 10, 20 years to come, that kids that are passing through our school will not only, because we deal with 4 things, That is the mind, cognitive, affective, the heart, and the hand.
Okay.
So that the kids will have proper culture and not only pass through school, get academic high education. We want them to have the very good culture. And that is what we are aiming at.
Then can you be more specific? Are there problems with the way children are being brought up, or there were problems with the way children are being schooled?
In the Gambia, to be very frank, we have parental problem. Because most of our kids are not being controlled at home. Because most of the parents are so busy that they don't even have time for their kids. So, and looking at our population, most of our young ones are in Europe. Some people do marry, leave 2, 3 kids here, and they are in Europe. Do you expect their mother to take care of them? Like if they are boys, how will their mother take care of them? How will their mother know where they are? And all those things. So all that our people care for is how much do you send at the end of the month, which is a big problem here in the Gambia. So now handling these kind of kids, you need to be extra careful. That's why we normally ask our kids to come to school at 8 o'clock. So that when they have this problem at home, psychologically we will now begin to help them before they get into their normal lesson by 8:30. Because most of the kids are psychologically depressed at home, and they don't have that kind of happiness before they come to school. So when they come and have maybe 2 5-minute play with their colleagues, then they refresh themselves before they get into the classroom. And that is what we do with our kids.
As a pastor, as a religious person, you touch on important issues here concerning parents, their responsibilities, social and religious. Morality as such,
yes,
many believe, it's not just the Gambia, but everywhere is in the decline.
Yes.
And it is fundamentally the cornerstone of religious piety. When people lose that moral touch, compassion, how much does it tell about society?
Yeah, then the society become very rotten. That's number one, in the sense that there will be no respect for anyone. When we are growing up in the village, like being a senior man like you, I cannot just come and call you by name. Like in Ghana, hardly will you find any child just calling you Diba. No, he either call you uncle if he doesn't know you, and that is the same thing we do in our school. So we don't just ask any child to call anybody anyhow. Yeah, even the teachers, they call them uncle or mister. And when they are close by 3:30, going home, when the school bus come, they have to queue. They don't have to push one another here and there like other schools will do. Everybody will bump at the same time. And like what do happen in Banjul, when there's scarcity of car, everybody bump.
Yeah, I really am a living witness to this. I was in Ghana for years, and I can attest to that. There is discipline almost in everything. Exactly. You come to car parks, you see people in queues, no hustle, no push and pull. We lack that here. You go to the garage or the bus stop, when the bus arrives, people start pushing and struggling and going getting into the bus. Sure. Where do you trace that to?
I trace that thing to parental care, in the sense that if the parents are helping at home, kids will not just misbehave anyhow. You know, we are following a system that is not our system. That is the Western culture. So if we want to follow that one fully, we'll lose a lot of things. Because now, looking at our society in the Gambia, they see something in the US TV today, the next day you see them doing it. Because looking at most of these young ones now, you see them barbering their hair, which was not common in the Gambia. Ladies barbering their hair like men. It was not something, that is not our culture.
And loose trousers.
Loose trousers, these are not our culture. But then we just see it outside and we think it's good. We buy into it and then we lose our culture. That's
where you people come in, the religious people.
Exactly.
Are you also abdicating your responsibilities?
Yes, obviously, what we do with